Cover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't,
they are not ready.
Touchdown, Bengals! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for two here. Jackson here is going to look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They bring him in. The corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start...
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for Cincinnati.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. (6-0) our score after 1. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So their 2nd touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Gaskin, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Tua going to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we...
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And all the way to the opposite 48. A big play there for Cincinnati. So the Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown, making a nice catch.
And eating up a nice chunk of yardage as well. And how about how he ended the play? Being the guy that makes the catch over a defender to finish things off. He really competes for the football well.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
Play action. It's Jackson. Steps away. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Antonio Brown. There to make the grab. And the Bengals are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times, just like the ticking time bomb, the longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. That is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And that's incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game and over the course of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the 2nd quarter. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in here by Chase. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson on the move to his left. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And after this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. McPherson's kick is good. And the route is on. It's 20. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the 2nd half. These 2 teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taken from about the 12. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 62 yards. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. Pushes him over. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Jackson forced out to his left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, the pressure just couldn't get to him that time. They forced him out to his right, but he held his poise, surveyed the field, didn't find anything he liked, and then took off and picked up a nice gain.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Well, another fine run right there for Lamar Jackson, and CD, that one puts him over 100 yards now for the ball game.
And remember when all we talked about were 100-yard games from running backs? That when a quarterback did it was a surprise. With Lamar Jackson, that's part of the package as well. He'll have as many 100-yard games in the season as the top running backs in the league.
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Rolling to his left. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Touchdown! Aaron Jones from 8 yards out. And the Bengals are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
But it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Look at those stick skills. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it.
We can't have that.
Well, they frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. There to make the grab. Bengals are starting to pour it on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Tua now on 1st down. He's got Fuller. And he's brought down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and 10, Tua. And his throw is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the